Hi guys, this screencast covers how you'll create a news article and pull in content from Constant Contact. So I've gone ahead and brought up the website with your manager login at the first page. And after logging in, you should see the manager view. On the left frame there, we're going to drill into this news parent folder with a resource ID of 2. I left click on that little chevron. So this has all of these children resources below it. I'm going to right click on Spring News and then left click on duplicate resource and left click on OK. And that very quickly gets me a new resource and eventually a new page on the website. Because it's red and in italics over here, we know it's not visible on the website. So we'll left click on edit and then we'll go in and start changing and eventually make that published, and that will show it on the website. So for here, I'll just change this to summer news, and I want to maybe include some of our key search terms. That's the big focus, is using those key search terms so we can increase our Google page rank. And I'll just go in here and then I'm going to go now save and continue editing. You'll see by default that it pulls in a URL alias. It creates that URL alias for us from the title, which is great. It's got some of the keywords in there, which is what we want. You can go in here and continue to fill this out and customize as you want. One thing you will want to do is increase the menu index. If we give it a value of 7, this will drop this down to the bottom of the child list. And now we can kind of keep track of our most recent article. So that's just for your purposes. Then once we're in here, I'm just going to select all and delete everything that's in the most recent one. So if you're on a Windows machine, it'll just be Apple A, and you can hit delete, and that's gone. We'll also, so now let's jump over to Constant Contact and drill into the most recent newsletter that you created. I clicked on that email link, and now I'm just going to go here and I'm going to start selecting all the content I want to bring over, and then I'm going to right click and then left click on copy. So that's got it in my clipboard. If I go back over, I can right click here and paste, or if you're on a Mac, Apple V is a hotkey for that. And then there's some little things that you can go in and play with just to make the formatting better. I might delete this row. And I'm just going to save and see what it looks like. So in order to get a preview of that, I've got to left click on preview. And now a new tab comes up. We've got this old image we'll get rid of in a second. But the images that were in your newsletter are there. The text look pretty good. The format is the same as the other content or copy in the site. And you've got some of this looking pretty good. If we wanted to, you could go in and play with adding some additional space below this content to kind of increase the blue background. Or if you wanted, maybe we just go in and get rid of that blue background. It's sort of up to you. You can go in here and spend time customizing as you want. I might just delete one, see what happens here, see how we're looking. So I deleted one of those logos. And then I'm going to come back over here and refresh the page. Not too bad. I might delete one more, see how it looks. And then I'll refresh the page. So we're getting there. It's okay. For now, we'll leave it and we'll just continue on. But the final steps that you'll want to make, if you had a new image that you wanted to drop in, you could do that by clicking insert and then going and uploading it off of your computer. I know Marie uses this news photo folder. I'll left click on that news folder. I'm just going to double click on that fireworks one just because it's there as a placeholder, and you can change that. That's fine. So now if I click save and then refresh, you'll notice the fireworks now is the top image. And that's also, if we click back on the news in the top navigation menu what will be shown here when we publish it. So let's go ahead and publish this. And we publish by left-clicking on the Settings tab, clicking on the Publish checkbox, and we also want to give it a publish date. I'm going to select May 1st. I'm going to click Save. And now you'll notice it turns away from red text, and if we click Preview and then News again, you'll see it at the top. That's our most recent blog article. Final steps, if we go back in here, we've got tags, which you can add. We might put in duck and real estate and save. And those tags are just behind the scenes in the meta tags. We can get rid of the inherent in the keywords, or you can leave it, that's fine too. Either way, inherent will go back up to news and pull everything then that's in news. But this is looking pretty good. We've got a new news article. We've got some keywords here related to our news article. We've got a new photo. If I click read more and drill in, you can see this content is straight from your newsletter. And I also have updated the archives here to allow to link right back to the newsletter. So that was the change that we had discussed over chat. Hope that's been helpful. I know it's a lot. Just go slow. Feel free to ask me any questions, follow up, and we'll take care of it. Thank you.